How to calm your nervous system after a trigger intro. Okay, let's be honest. We've all been there. Your heart's not just beating. It's doing the 100-meter dash in your chest. Your palms are slick, your breathing's shallow. And the inside of your skull feels like a browser with 37 tabs open, all screaming for your attention. Sound familiar? That's your nervous system, specifically your sympathetic nervous system, hitting the panic button. It's an ancient, powerful alarm system, and sometimes it gets a little overzealous in our modern world. Here's the good news. You're not powerless. Give me about 10 minutes of your time, and I'm going to hand you 5 incredibly potent, body-based hacks that can slam the brakes on that fight-or-flight response in under 60 seconds. We'll also dive into the quick, fascinating science behind why they work. So you're not just doing a trick, you're understanding your own incredible biology. This isn't about avoiding triggers entirely. That's often impossible. It's about giving you the tools to navigate them with grace, returning to a state of calm and control, even when the world around you feels chaotic. Section 1. The Crash Course. Understanding your inner alarm system when a trigger, be it a sudden loud noise, a stressful email, a difficult conversation, or even just an anxious thought, flips the switch. Your body goes into overdrive. This is your sympathetic nervous system, the accelerator of your body, flooding you with a cocktail of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. It's brilliant if you're actually facing a saber-toothed tiger, preparing you to either run for your life or stand your ground. Your pupils dilate, your muscles tense, your heart rate and blood pressure soar, and your digestion grinds to a halt. Your brain zeroes in on the perceived threat, making it hard to think clearly or rationally. In short, you're ready for battle or escape. The problem is, most of our modern saber-toothed tigers aren't actual physical threats. They're deadlines, traffic jams, or social anxieties. And when this system is chronically activated, it takes a serious toll on your mental and physical health. You feel exhausted, wired, irritable, and constantly on edge. Our goal, then, is simple. We need to, gently but firmly, shift power to the other side of your nervous system, the parasympathetic side. Think of it as the body's brake pedal, or as I like to call it, the parachute that gracefully lowers you back to earth. This is your rest and digest system. When it's active, your heart rate slows, blood pressure normalizes, muscles relax, and your stress chemistry starts to dissipate. Your digestion kicks back in, and your brain can finally engage its higher-level functions, allowing for clear thought and problem-solving. So how do we make that shift? We do it by talking to the body first. Why the body? Because your body listens even when your mind is screaming, overwhelmed by the trigger. Your body is a direct pathway to your nervous system. By consciously engaging in certain physical actions, we can send clear signals to the brain. Hey, everything's actually okay. You can stand down now. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's rooted in fascinating neuroscience. Section 2, Technique 1, the physiological sigh. All right, let's dive into our first powerful technique. This one is called the physiological sigh, and it's a game changer. It's something we often do unconsciously when we're stressed or trying to regulate ourselves, but doing it intentionally is where the magic happens. Here's how you do it. Take a normal inhale through your nose, filling your lungs. Now before you exhale, take a second, tiny sip of air right on top of that first inhale. It's like a little top-up, a quick sniff more air. You'll feel your chest expand, just a tiny bit further. Then, and this is crucial, exhale, as slowly and completely as possible through your mouth, as if you're a slowly deflating tire or letting out a long, gentle whoosh. Let's try it together. Inhale normally. Now, a tiny second sip, and a long, slow exhale. Feel that. The science behind this is elegant and immediate. The double inhale does something remarkable. It pops open collapsed air sacs called alveoli deep within your lungs. When these tiny air sacs collapse due to shallow, stress-induced breathing, your body struggles to efficiently exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide. By reinflating them, you optimize gas exchange. More importantly, that extended, slow exhale directly stimulates your vagus nerve, the superhighway of your parasympathetic nervous system. This activation immediately signals to your brain that it's safe to relax, rapidly dropping your heart rate and blood pressure within just 1 or 2 breaths. Repeat this 3 times and I guarantee you'll feel a noticeable shift. You might even feel your shoulders physically drop, a clear sign your body is releasing tension. It's like pressing a reset button for your internal state. Section 3, Technique 2. 4-7-8 Turbo Breath. Next up, we have the 4-7-8 Turbo Breath, popularized by Dr. Andrew Weil. This technique is incredibly potent for quickly shifting your internal state and calming that racing mind. It's like a lullaby for your nervous system. Here's the drill. You'll inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Then you'll hold your breath for a count of 7. Finally, you'll exhale completely through your mouth, making a gentle whoosh sound for a count of 8. Make sure your tongue is resting against the ridge of tissue just behind your upper front teeth throughout the entire exhalation. Let's walk through one cycle. Inhale silently through your nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale completely through your mouth. It's making a gentle whoosh sound. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why is this so effective? The hold for 7 counts gives your baroreceptors tiny pressure sensors in your arteries time to signal to your brain that your blood pressure is stable, sending a powerful message of safety. It tells your body there's no immediate threat requiring rapid breathing. The extended exhale for 8 counts, longer than the inhale and hold, is key here. It helps expel more carbon dioxide from your lungs, which in turn signals to your brain that everything is calm. This process directly calms neural circuits in your amygdala, the part of your brain responsible for processing fear and emotional responses. Just one cycle can make a difference, helping to quiet the internal chatter. For cycles, and you're likely to experience a profound sense of calm that can genuinely last for an hour or more. It's a fantastic tool to have in your back pocket for those moments when you feel overwhelmed. Section 4, Technique 3. The wall push away sometimes. When we're triggered, our body is screaming for action, for fight or flight. But since we often can't actually run away from our boss or punch a difficult email, we need a way to discharge that pent-up energy safely and effectively. That's where the wall push away comes in. It's a brilliant way to leverage your body's natural impulses. Here's how you do it. Find a sturdy wall. Plant your palms flat against it, shoulder width apart, as if you're about to do a wall push-up. Now, step back slightly so your arms are extended but still bent a little at the elbow. Engage your core, and for 10 full seconds, push against that wall with all your might, as if you're genuinely trying to relocate the entire building. Really lean into it. Feel the tension in your arms, shoulders, and chest. After 10 seconds, release the pressure, take a deep, grounding breath, and let your body soften. Repeat this twice more. What's happening here? This exercise engages your proprioceptive muscles, the sensory receptors in your muscles, tendons and joints that tell your brain where your body is in space and what it's doing. By actively pushing against resistance, you're sending a powerful, unambiguous message to your brain. I am strong. I am safe enough to push, not to be chased. I am in control. This reorients your nervous system, giving it a physical outlet for that fight energy. It's a form of grounding through physical exertion. Studies show that engaging these large muscle groups in a controlled, intentional way can help to metabolize excess cortisol and adrenaline, effectively lowering your stress hormone levels within just one set. You'll often find that your mind, which might have been racing just moments before, begins to follow your body downward into a calmer, more grounded state. Section 5, Technique 4, 5-4-3-2-1, Sensory Grounding. When your nervous system is in overdrive, your mind tends to get stuck in a loop, often catastrophizing about the future or replaying past traumas. It's like your brain is trying to solve a problem that isn't immediately present, leading to overwhelming anxiety. This next technique, 5-4-3-2-1, Sensory Grounding, it's a powerful way to yank your attention back to the present moment, re-engaging the rational thinking parts of your brain. Here's the sequence. Name 5 things you can see right now. Look around you. A pen, the color of the wall, a shadow, a plant, your hand. Really notice them. Name for things you can touch or feel. The texture of your clothes, the chair beneath you, the temperature of the air, the feel of your feet on the floor. Pay attention to the sensations. Name 3 things you can hear. The hum of the computer, distant traffic, your own breath, birds outside. Listen intently. Name 2 things you can smell. Maybe your coffee, a faint scent from outside, or even just the subtle smell of the room. If you can't smell anything specific, focus on the absence of smell. Name one thing you can taste. The lingering taste of your last meal, your toothpaste, or simply the taste in your mouth. This vertical stack of sensory input does something truly remarkable. Pulls your attention away from the abstract, future-oriented threat that the amygdala is screaming about, and firmly anchors you in the concrete, verifiable facts of your immediate environment. By consciously engaging your senses, you force your prefrontal cortex, the brain's executive control center, responsible for planning, decision-making, and rational thought, to kick back into gear. When your prefrontal cortex is active, it can effectively hit the mute button on the amygdala's alarm bells. It typically takes less than 30 seconds to run through this entire sequence. It works anywhere. In a crowded elevator, stuck in traffic, during a tense family dinner, or even in the middle of a panic attack. It's your portable reality check. Section 6, Technique 5, Humming Vagus Reset. Our final core technique focuses directly on stimulating that all-important vagus nerve. The longest cranial nerve in your body, which acts as the primary conduit for your parasympathetic nervous system. It literally wanders throughout your body, influencing your heart, lungs, and digestive system. The humming vagus reset is a simple, yet incredibly powerful way to activate it. Here's how to do it. Close your eyes gently if you feel comfortable doing so. Now take a slow, deep breath, and as you exhale, hum one low, sustained note for the entire length of that slow exhale. Don't worry about how it sounds. This isn't a singing competition. Focus on feeling the vibration. You want to feel it resonating in your chest, your throat, perhaps even in your head. Really lean into that buzz. After your exhale, take another slow breath and repeat. Let's try it. Inhale. Now hum out slowly, feeling that vibration. God, that mechanical buzz. That gentle vibration you create directly stimulates the vagus nerve. This stimulation triggers the release of a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine, which is the body's natural calming agent. Acetylcholine slows your heart rate, relaxes your muscles, and generally signals to your entire system that it's time to dial down the stress response. 3 sustained hums are often enough to feel a profound shift, like taking a natural chill pill, no pharmacy required. You can also achieve similar vagal stimulation through other vocalizations like chanting, singing, or even gargling vigorously, but humming is often the most discreet and accessible. It's a wonderful way to bring yourself back to center, quietly and effectively. Bonus technique, mindful movement. While our core 5 techniques are quick and focused, it's worth mentioning the power of mindful movement. When your nervous system is agitated, energy gets trapped in your body. It's manifesting as tension, restlessness, or a feeling of being stuck. Engaging in gentle, intentional movement can be incredibly therapeutic. Think about a brisk walk, a few minutes of gentle stretching, or even just shaking out your limbs. The key here is mindful movement. Pay attention to the sensations in your body as you move. Notice your feet on the ground, the stretch in your muscles, the rhythm of your breath. This helps to discharge excess adrenaline and cortisol that your body produced in response to the trigger. It's a way to literally move through the stress. Yoga, Tai Chi, or even just dancing to a favorite song can be powerful forms of nervous system regulation, allowing your body to release stored tension and shift back into a state of ease. It's a longer-term strategy, but a fundamental one for overall resilience. Section 7, quick recap. Your personal toolkit for calm, so there you have it. Sigh, count, push, ground, hum. 5 incredibly effective body-based tools, plus the bonus of mindful movement. What do they all have in common? They're portable, invisible mostly, and completely free. You don't need special equipment or a quiet room. You can use one, or layer them together if you're feeling particularly overwhelmed. Your nervous system actually loves variety, so feel free to experiment and discover which techniques resonate most deeply with you in different situations. Remember, consistency is key. The more you practice these techniques, even when you're not triggered, the more easily your nervous system will respond when you are. You're building new neural pathways, essentially training your brain to choose calm over chaos. Bookmark this page, save this information, or even write these techniques down. That way the next time a trigger ambushes you, and it will, because that is just life, you've got the exact recipe to flip from panic to parasympathetic in under a minute. You have the power to influence your internal state, and that's incredibly empowering. Call to action. If you found genuine value here, if even one of these techniques resonated with you, please consider tapping that like button. It helps the algorithm share this crucial information with someone else who might be spiraling right now and desperately needs these tools. And if you're keen on more practical body-brain hacks to navigate the complexities of modern life, hit that subscribe button and join our community. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments below. Which technique dropped your heart rate fastest? Which one feels most natural to you? I read every single reply, and your insights help us all grow. Conclusion, let us reframe something critical. Triggers aren't a sign that something is broken within you. They're simply your body's ancient alarm clock, trying to warn you of perceived danger. Now you have the power to adjust that alarm. These hacks aren't just quick fixes. They're powerful levers that turn the volume of that alarm from an 11 down to a manageable 2. Every single time you practice one of these techniques, you're not just reacting to a trigger. You're actively rewiring your brain. You're building resilience, strengthening your vagal tone, and teaching your nervous system to return to calm by default, rather than defaulting to distress. You are equipping yourself with the steering wheel for your own internal experience. So, take it and drive gently, with intention and compassion for yourself. You've got this.